BearPodcast 427.
Just makes you all fuzzy inside.
So was it all lube? What kind of lube? Okay, are you ready?
But but in the picture that he's got on, it looks like he's got a bear.
I got to see lots of bears playing.
What? You mean you didn't have your podcast equipment with you?
It's actually plants killing zombies. Would it be better to go there and then get sick afterwards? Well,
I don't know. It depends on what you get sick with. Me and James have a lot in common. We're both tasty like. Matt Bear Prop. Don selling his thong. Having it auctioned off. I think he got $150 just for his thong.
Your question of the week.
The second question of the week.
Oh, really? You want instant gratification?
Yeah, those bears get around. Everybody knows everybody in this world.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I am Ray.
And welcome to episode 427. And we are here fresh from Ptown.
Some of us have been back a week from our little party. Others have been honeymooning all over Canada.
Yes, that's what we've been busy with.
So,
Yeah, sorry, just checking.
I've been busy working for a week. While this has been texting me all day long. What are you doing? I'm in a brothel. I'm in a hospital. I'm in a brothel. I'm in a sling. I'm in blah 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 blah.
We'll get to that later, but it's been a very exciting week for us. But too bad Dave is not here to join us for this wrap up.
Yeah, but then he'd tell all the stuff that I'm going to tell about him. He'd say it was untrue.
That's right. So we're going to talk about Dave now.
True.
So we had fun in Ptown. We actually, part of it, we already talked about it in the last BearWeek episode that we did. Yeah, that if you guys are subscribed to the feed, you'll be able to see it. I haven't uploaded it on YouTube yet because it's been very busy for us. It's been very busy for me. I've been out of town myself, so yeah.
On his honeymoon, no less.
Yes, it's our honeymoon. So yeah.
No, not our honeymoon.
No. We're not partners, but we're best friends. But we're not partners.
Yeah.
We're just partners here in this show, and
I'm just a surrogate husband.
yeah, that's the work husband, podcasting husband. Yeah. So Mike and I got married last July 12th in Ptown, and we are one of probably 5 or 6 who had their weddings on the same day. And the way it works in Provincetown or in Massachusetts, that once you file on a Monday, you have to wait 3 days after. So that's pretty much what everybody did.
Yeah. You got 3 days to get cold feet.
Yeah, that's right. I thought you guys are gonna do a bachelor party for
that
mine.
was Ed's job.
That
now,
was
you can
Ed's
take that
job.
up with Ed when he gets to Houston next week,
Yeah, mm-hmm.
because he's Mike's best man. He's the one that's supposed to handle that in New Orleans.
That's right. That was
and Mike said he hasn't had a bachelor party, but he probably did and just don't want to tell you about it.
Oh, that's right.
Because there ain't no telling what him and Ed were up to.
That's right. I see now what may have happened.
So
Okay, so that was that's our week, and we were out of town, and Ray here had to work.
yeah, I was working.
Yeah. So okay, I just want to mention something about our honeymoon. We went to Canada, and before Canada, we went to Maine first to have a party with Mike's family, the in-laws. You know what?
Well, were y'all with his in-laws at the new beach?
No, we're not Algonquin. No, we didn't go to the nude beach. We just went to Maine. That's where his family is.
So y'all wasn't on the beach naked at any point?
No, and much as I like,
Because you sent some pictures, and I swear if it had been a little bit lower, I wouldn't have seen any trunk.
No. Those are different. Yeah, we were just walking shirtless on Algonquin beach. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
it was fun. It was funny. My growler was beeping and everything. Oh, there's a chaser in Algonquin. People were, just, and it said, "Oh, I'm here with my hubby, just passing through." Okay, bye.
Yeah. On my honeymoon.
Our honeymoon. So that's what we did. We went to see Mike's family, and from there we went to Canada. We went to Quebec City. And the most interesting thing is we stayed. It's a surprise for me. We stayed in a hotel that is attached to a bathhouse.
Well, actually, it wasn't it on top of the bathhouse?
No, it's pretty much on top, but then a big part of it is the bathhouse. It's kind of elaborate. We thought it's just gonna be a full, just a hot tub and the sauna. I thought that was it, but no, it has 4 floors, 4 floors of mazes. So,
And he explored every single one.
yeah, we did. We kind of did. We're just looking. We were just
Right,
looking.
right.
It was funny because the rooms had glory holes and everything. The not the rooms, but the dark part. You always have a dark part there. It's kind of creepy because these scary guys talking to me in French, and I can't even speak a word of French.
Maynard, the only words you need to know when you're in a place like that in Quebec this is Quebec, right?
Yeah, Quebec. Yeah.
Is fuck.
Well, they would know what that means. Okay.
That's right.
All right. I have to keep that in mind then. Next time I go. And then from Quebec, we went around. Oh, what's good about when we were there in Quebec, they had Cirque du Soleil for free. Cirque du Soleil for free for all Quebecois, and it was done under on an underpass. It's for how much do you pay for Cirque du Soleil here? $150.
Yeah,
and it gets sold out. And there you just walked in because they are from Quebec, so that was fun.
Well, that's because they get down here like dumb Americans. They'll pay money for anything.
That's probably it.
They're easily amused.
Yeah, and then we went to Montreal after that and met our friends Daniel and Hans. So that was funny. It was good to see them again. And we were there in St. Catherine. It's the gay street. They closed it up. And we went to the stud, the bar where, Bear 411, the thing is. There's a video that I should be showing that it's I actually took videos of the Bear 411 kiosk. So yeah, it was intriguing because it's in French. Everything's in French. I tried fiddling around with it. It's a bar with the Bear 411.
So you tried to hack 411 into
I tried to hack it. No, did not. No, it's just playing around. It's in French and I don't know how to set it to English. So, and it's all focused on Canadian. So it's just it's a kiosk specifically for Bear 411. It's the first time I've seen it. So you guys see pictures and videos of it. So okay. So Ray, that's pretty much the gist of what we've been doing the whole week. So we'll probably talk about more on.
Well, we got to talk about Dave because he's not.
Talk about Dave. He's not here, so we can talk about Dave.
This is the Dave segment. If you see Dave, ask him about gummy bears.
The gummy bears.
So.
Oh my God, that was really fun. It was even after Mike's speech. We went after the wedding. We went to the house that we're staying in, and we had a toast and everything. And then Mike was crying and everything. And
no. Let's not forget. Nobody was crying until this one started.
What?
I was there for the wedding. We were doing okay, and then this one got all sour faced and started bawling, and then everybody else lost.
I was not bawling. I was just breaking. My voice was just.
Go
breaking.
look at Jeffrey and Devin's pics, and there's that sourpuss face, like you crying.
Well, when my voice was breaking, his was breaking too. When we were doing the.
I was fine until you started.
Everybody was crying after that, so it was a good wedding. And then when that happened, we did it in the beach. When you go in, once you go in the on the ferry, and then the beach on the right side when you go in through the ferry.
And on the beach on the right hand side, there were a lot of ferries watching the wedding. So
about 20 of them, I think.
Yep.
So it was fun. It was good to see old and new friends.
Let's get this back to Dave. Let's get
back to Dave. Okay, so should we mention names? I don't think we should.
No, I don't think we should mention names.
Dave.
Dave. We already said it's about Dave, but Dave had some interesting shenanigans. Dave, one of the people that Dave allegedly saw got busted doing the walk of shame the next day.
Oh, that's right, our friend. Yeah. Well, I know him too, so
yeah. So he
got busted.
Got busted doing the walk of shame because they were like walking up to him. Didn't you have that on yesterday? Busted. So
he's our friend from Pennsylvania. We're not gonna mention names. He's actually one of my roommates. So
yep. So, and then I'm sure there are still knee imprints under the dick doc that you can go take imprints and match up to Dave. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, allegedly. So we're not mentioning names.
If the water hadn't washed in there in the last week or so, there's still knee imprints around there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's a fun weekend. How about you? What adventures do you remember you've done there besides the boat slip and the Spiritus Pizza around their commercial street? What else?
Shopping, watching the Bears.
We watched Bear City 2.
I watched Bear City.
We watched Bear City 2. That's pretty good. So I liked it.
Let's see what else went on. I mostly hung out with the roommates. I mean, we went out and did stuff and hung out with them. Devin gave me an awesome massage. Thank you, Devin.
Awesome.
Yes. Anytime you want to rub me down, just let me know. So
just anytime. Hold on.
We met Mikey, our Wolf or the Bear.
All right, Mikey B. Yeah, Mikey from he was the Wolf or the Bear in one of our episodes a few months ago, and he was handling Club Couture, which where Sean Mack was the DJ Sean Mack. Cute bear, cute cub. Yeah.
So, isn't Sean Mack the one that I'm kneeling in front of in the picture?
I think so. I have to look for that picture.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he was leaning down.
Yeah.
So, what other did you see any celebrities there?
Well, Malcolm Ingram, we kept seeing on his balcony, looking over everybody. He looked like if Malcolm Ingram walked up to me in the middle of the street and said, "Hey Ray, how you doing?" I wouldn't know who the hell he was because I've never really sat down and talked to him.
Actually,
until he said, "Hey, I'm Malcolm Ingram." But he was around. There's a bunch of the cast from Bear City 2, and the little twink boy.
He's really a cub.
Well, he's not much as a cub as he's a hairy little chaser, I think.
Yeah,
because there's pictures of him and Michael making out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then the last day when we were leaving, we walked by each other and turned and did the eye contact thing, and I was like, "Hey," and he's like, "Hey," and we kept walking. And I was like, and it was dawn, and it took me a few minutes. Like, why did he look so familiar? And I was like, "Duh," because in the movie he's all shaved down, but in real life he's pretty little furry little thing. So he's pretty cute. He's pretty cute. I was like, I tapped that.
He's a good looking guy. So. Yeah.
Bob Mole's dance.
Yep. Bob Mole. He did the blow off that Wednesday night, I think. Either Wednesday night or Thursday night, but it was very good. He did the blow off also. I was kind of stalking him because that's Bob Mole. Let's talk to him. So my partner Mike, he's always been a big fan of Bob Mole, and I told Mike we have to talk to Bob. So we keep seeing him on the street, and we had to stop. He was on his way inside the restaurant, but then Bob. We were riding our bikes and we had to stop. Bob! I was waving at him. So I talked to him for a while, shook his hand and everything, and Mike got to meet him. And and then...
Do you remember you interviewing him before?
Oh, yeah. I told him that, I'm Nard from BearPodcast. I interviewed him. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. It's, he's really aged. I guess he's aged well, I guess. I remember him very muscular before. But now he lost a lot of weight, I guess. Yeah, so, I saw Bob Mold. Pretty cute. Pretty. He's got a cub with him that day. I forgot his name.
So I guess that's the big stuff from Ptown, wasn't it?
Probably we'll revisit this again maybe when Dave gets back. So we have a voicemail from him, so we'll play it later. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go on with our topics for this episode.
Well, the other week while we were out in Ptown, or I guess we just right before we left for Ptown.
Oh yeah, that's 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Andy Griffith passed, 86 years old. So,
didn't he do Matlock?
Yeah, he was Matlock.
Because I grew up with Matlock, watching Matlock with my sister, and we loved Matlock.
Well, see, I grew up watching him as Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith, or
Andy Griffith, yeah. I mean, as a. Yeah, the Andy Griffith
Show. Yeah, the
Andy
Griffith Show.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
With Opie. And was it Aunt May? No. I can't remember what the aunt's name was that stayed there with him and took care of him and cooked dinner and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's really sad. So,
but he was still pretty active up until he died, so he's still doing stuff. So it was
Andy
nice.
Griffith.
But the weird thing this week was it made me feel real old.
Oh God!
It's the 25th anniversary of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Me too, actually.
And we went and watched. They showed 2 episodes where No One Has Gone Before and Data Lore.
Yes, that's right.
And it's in release with the first season. They remastered, redigitized everything, redid the special effects. They didn't change them. They just did exactly the same thing. But to digitize it, they had to recreate a lot of the stuff that they didn't have before. And and it's all in the DVDs and Blu-ray. It's actually on Blu-ray. But one of the things they were talking about, it said, we never thought when we were filming this to film this in widescreen because one day everything would be in widescreen.
Yeah. And yeah, it's really, it's very vivid. The pictures are vivid. It's just that it's 4:3. It's not 16:9.
Yeah, it's the regular square
It's the
box
regular,
TV.
yeah. So.
Like what we watched it when it originally came out. So, But they have made it with 7.1 surround sound. They remastered all that, so it's 7.1 surround sound instead of stereo like we had it when we first got it in the college quad. So, I was like, 25 years ago when this first came out, I was sitting in the college quad in North Carolina School of the Arts, a freshman, with a group of other geeky guys watching Star Trek every Saturday night at 7:00. So.
I remember when I was, when was it? Yeah, I was probably in high school. It's been a long time. I guess in Manila it was really just being shown late. So I got to watch TNG a lot. I loved it. I loved the concept. And at first, I didn't like the idea because they were redoing, pretty much what Gene Roddenberry did, like in the original series. But I wasn't sure how to feel about it when it came out. And then when it came out, I really loved it. And
well, Data Lore is the last episode he actually worked on before he died. So all that's in the DVD stuff. They talked about it. So, but if you don't remember where No One Has Gone Before, it's the one they always say, "Shut up, Wesley! Shut up, Wesley!" That's the episode they kept telling him to shut up.
Yeah, we should put that as a soundbite or something. So it was. It's also good that they showed some documentary along with it, and they found some VHS tapes of some episodes. The only copy they have is VHS tape.
Yes, tape.
Isn't that amazing?
Well, back then they had some of the stuff was shot in film, some of it was shot on VHS. Like all the character testing and all that stuff, that was all shot on VHS because it was just a thing to shoot it on back then. So, but it was interesting them talking about that they were lucky that because it was done in the late 80s, that they got to the point where they were saving film and were so preserving it better. So it was easier for them to go back and get the stuff. But because the show used scenes from other episodes, they would come get the stuff out of that scene, cut it out of that one, out of the film, go put it in another episode. So they had to track where, well, it might have been in season 1, episode 1. Well, when they got to episode 4, they had to go, that piece was missing because they went to episode 5 and trying to finish it or episode 1, they were trying to finish it. And that scene was over in episode 4. So they had to go pull it out of episode 4, put it back in episode 1, digitally record it and do all that kind of stuff. And then put it back into episode 4 and all that stuff because it'd been cut and hashed so much. Because they had stock images that they used on all the shows. So
yeah, well, it's interesting how they had to redo everything. I mean, I didn't know that they filmed it really badly back then. I guess they didn't have the technology.
That's the whole thing. When it first came out, it was like the coolest thing ever. I remember sitting in the quad and one of the guys would bring his stereo system in there and it had a big subwoofer and 2 big speakers. And, the engine goes that, you hear that underlying vibration all the time. It would shake the whole quad office. And we thought and back then this was like the coolest thing. It was like the latest technology. The special effects were like, wow.
Wow, stereo.
Stereo.
We had stereo.
Okay. So back then when and looking at it now, it's like, God, that looks kind of dated, but you got to remember back then it was the shit. So, and
the gay, the geek, and the bizarre. Okay.
So our gay, we're changing it up because this one was just too good to pass up. And it's so coincidental that this happened. You gonna read it? Or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in London. So what's happening in London right now?
The Olympics.
The Olympics. It's about Grindr. Grindr in London overloaded by gay Olympic athletes. Yes! I could
Hey, the swim team's here, girl. Hey.
The swim team.
The gymnastics is here. Hey.
Yeah, the
wrestling team's here. Hey.
So if you're
that was
one
the
of
female wrestling team.
No, not that one. If you're one of London's estimated 350,000 Grindr users trying to log into the GPS-based gay dating app last week, you may have encountered some difficulty due, according to some, to the influx of Olympic athletes trying to use the service. That's amazing. I think this is the rumor. It's pretty much a rumor.
Well, it went down the day the Olympic athletes started arriving in London.
They're just saying the news says that it's saying that they're saying that it is because of London, but it may have been something else. Maybe it's possible that it's really Grindr services. I don't know, maybe. So in July 19th...
But London is the largest usage of Grindr, right? I think in the article, one of the articles that said that it's their biggest audience is in London.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
so you got to go and get your trick on in London off Grindr.
Okay, so it says here in a July 19th post on the Grindr blog, app founder Joel Simkai issued an apology to users who had experienced service disruptions and explains when we discovered that Grindr wasn't working, we immediately set to work fixing the screw up. The service disruption was a challenging thing to address, but our tech team worked around the clock to solve the problems and to whip Grindr back into shape. Whip. So yeah, it's interesting that a service like that could go down. Maybe if they
literally go
down on them. So what do you guys think? Did you guys get affected by this Grindr outage?
If any of our English listeners were there and know the true story, you can email us or call us on the phone line and let us know, or shoot us an email.
That's right.
But you know what? I was just thinking, it's kind of coincidental that longtime show friend Carl happens to be in London too.
That's right.
And Grindr goes down.
Yes, and Peter, my friend Peter, you saw him at the wedding. Yeah. Peter and Pinoy.
Pinoy boy, yeah.
Pinoy boy Peter, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a picture of Peter and a Pinoy boy too. I thought that's kind of funny.
A different Pinoy boy.
He's cheating on you, Pinoy boy. He's cheating on you.
That's right. All right, so yeah, let us know. What do you think of this Grindr incident?
Yep.
Okay, let's go on with the geek.
Okay. The geek this week, our Filipino inventor turns plastic trash into liquid gold. Mm-hmm. A Filipino inventor has found a way to convert plastic trash into fuel, gasoline, diesel, and kerosene. Though this is not a new invention, Jaime Navarro has found his own way of turning plastic into fuel through a process called, how do you say that?
Pyrolysis.
This patent system has been proven to convert non-biodegradable and non-recyclable plastics into fuel. If implemented in a large scale, the system could literally turn hillsides, landfills in the Philippines into a gold mine to fuel mine. Yeah. Basically, what the process to do this has been around, but he's done it in such a way that it's economical to do, and produces the gas 20 to 30% less. I think it said. Mm-hmm. 10 to 20% cheaper than it is to produce gas regularly. So it takes the plastic, turns it into fuel, and it takes less energy to do it than when you're actually taking the fuel and taking the oil crude and turning it into fuel.
Mm-hmm. So one of my peeps. Filipino. He's a Filipino. Not that he discovered it, but he found a way to make it more efficient.
Yeah, he's like most Asians. Somebody else invents it, they takes it and makes it better. Japanese been doing it for years.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So, are you related to him? Are you cousin or something? Can we get?
That's right. All Filipinos are related. Yes.
It's a small island. Could we get a franchise here in Houston, because Houston's getting ready to enforce that recycling thing where you have to recycle plastics and aluminum, mm-hmm. and you have to pay for your own container.
Oh, that's right. Did you get that letter too?
That's all coming through. So
I'm supposed to get a recycling bin, but it never arrived.
Don't you have to pay for it first?
No, I don't think so.
I think when they voted for it, you have to pay for the recycling bin, and you're required to pay for it to get the recycling bin. So
no, I guess I didn't get any.
Anyway,
oh well.
Okay.
All right. On with the bizarre.
And this is not really bizarre. This is just crazy.
It is crazy bizarre, I guess. Mitt Romney aide.
See, enough said.
Okay, that's enough. That's the story. Aide promises crackdown on porn. Yeah, right. Okay. So Republican Mitt Romney insists his number one job is fixing the economy, but a former Reagan administration anti-porn prosecutor says the candidate's campaign has assured him that he will also vigorously crack down on pornographers if he is elected president. So Patrick Truman, a former head of the Justice Department's Child Exploitation and Obscenity section and now the head of the Morality in Media, told the conservative Daily Caller that he has quietly promised that the fighting porn will be a top priority in a Romney White House. He's got bigger fish to fry.
Well, no, but see, that's the whole thing. They say shit like this to get people like, oh, they're going to do something. They're not. They don't do shit.
They're not going to do anything about it. But
and then that and that leans on free speech and pursuit of happiness.
Yes, for some people, yeah.
I can understand having controls and systems. So one, you can block your kids from getting to porn sites. I totally agree with that. But if I'm an 18-year-old or adult, I should have the right, if I want to go watch porn all day long, to watch porn all day long.
Yeah.
So,
and you're not going to police me to do that because
right.
I like watching porn myself.
So. I don't know. If Romney wins presidency, I'm moving to Canada.
Moving to Canada.
Or the Philippines.
Or the Philippines?
Yeah.
So you can meet Jaime.
Yes, I can. Hey,
so you could make
Jaime.
fuel.
Hey,
Jaime. So yeah, those are our topics. If you have comments, just contact us, email us. All right, so we're gonna do some listener comments. First is our friend Dave.
Hey guys, welcome back. I missed you guys for the last 2 weeks.
He was with us last
Dave,
night.
And I'm sad I can't be there to talk about Ptown with you. Hopefully you'll keep all my secrets under wraps. I just want to say good luck tonight, and I want to give a shout out to a couple people, my friend Jim in Harrisburg, and especially my friend Barry in North Carolina.
Hey Barry.
So if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. And looking forward to seeing the new one. Bye.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Dave, for the voicemail. He's out of town right now. Yeah, so our friends Jim and Barry, shout out to you guys. And we met them, very hot guys.
Yeah. And if you want to call and leave us a voice message, you can do that by calling 206-222-2327. That's 206-222-BEAR. You can call and leave a voicemail just like Dave, because apparently he can remember the phone number now too.
Yeah, that's right.
And leave us a voicemail, and we'll play it on the show just like that.
Just like that. Okay.
So
good to hear from you guys.
Yeah. And we also got some email this week from Saudi Arabia.
It's from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's from Mohammed. Happy Ramadan.
It's a long time from now. Ramadan?
No.
They have Ramadan now?
I think Ramadan's going on now. I think it's day 4 of it.
I think you would have known because Hakeem would be telling you.
No.
No? Okay. But anyway, okay.
Anyway. Hi there, my name is Mohammed, and I'm 28 years old from Palestine living in Saudi Arabia. I like your show. It is very refreshing. Well, thank you, Mohammed.
Well, thank you, Mohammed.
It's very refreshing to us.
He is Palestinian in Saudi Arabia. Wow. So you better be careful there because this show might be
That's right.
not be
don't
allowed there. I don't know.
Don't get shit chopped off because of us, please.
Yes, that's right. You keep watching and keep listening. It'll be good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep in contact. Let us know what's going on over there. Mm-hmm. What's the bear scene like in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, that's right. Tell us what's that going on with the bear scene there? Yeah.
Who was it that we had on the show that worked in Saudi Arabia? He's been on the show a couple of times. He works in Saudi Arabia, and we had a long discussion with him one night about the people, depending on where the line is, they'd come over into somewhere to get the liquor and booze and party when they were supposed to be.
Oh, you're right. We talked to someone about that.
I'm trying to remember who it was.
God, it's so long ago. If you guys remember it,
I can't remember what his name is.
I can't remember. It's been a long time. I have to look at the show notes. for many, many years.
I know, but he's a friend of yours. You should know.
That's right.
So, anyway, so I got some shout outs here to my T-Pain. Shout out to my Ptown roomies. Jay, Devin, Chris, Joe, Michael, and Jeffrey. Also to Carrie and Benny.
And Rich and Ken and Jimmy, Levi and Lonnie. They're the guys who stayed in our place there.
And Carrie and Benny were celebrating what anniversary?
Their third. I think this is the third anniversary.
Third anniversary.
And
wedding anniversary, right?
Wedding anniversary.
Wedding anniversary. So.
Wedding anniversary. We've been together for 10 years too, I think. And that's their third. Yeah, it's the third anniversary. Yeah, it's good. It's good to finally meet them. I met them in the flesh that last BearWeek. It's good. It's good to see them at last.
There's a lot of flesh there.
It's a lot of flesh. Flesh flopping.
Yeah.
Okay. I should remind you guys that in a couple of weeks, actually August 1st. How many years? Can you do the math? 2005 to 2008. 7 years, right? August 1st, 2012 will be the 7th year of BearPodcast. So it's been running for so long, and I thank you. We thank you guys for the support. All people who are downloading the shows and watching the shows on YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, what we usually do on the August 1st is the the top shows from the past year since August 1st, 2011 from last year. So we have we can pull up the episodes that have been downloaded and watched the most in that span. So watch out for that around August 1st before Ray moves. You have a big move coming up now, Ray.
Yep, big move.
That's right. Okay, so I guess what else do we have?
Our condolences to the people in Aurora, Colorado. Of course.
Oh, that's right.
It was nice to see that Christian Bale was there, meeting people that were injured.
Did he do it at last? He did it at last? He really did it?
Yeah, he's there.
He went?
There are pictures being posted all over Facebook of him meeting with people and talking to them. And I think it's time he got some good press. So,
Yeah, I remember him. He had bad press before.
Some bad press with some family issues. So, and it's understandable. When it all happened, it was kind of scary because I went and saw Batman Friday night, and I had my armed security bodyguard with me, literally. He was packing. So,
oh, really? Okay.
I felt safe.
Okay. All right. This is good to hear. I haven't seen it yet, so.
But it's very good. I do recommend everybody go see the movie. Don't let this tarnish your thing of it. So,
Yeah.
It is very sad that these people lost their life because of some crazy boy.
Mm-hmm.
White people, you just got to watch out for them. They're crazy.
Well, some are. Some are crazy. Okay, what else going on? This coming week is going to be some kind of a celebration we're going to have. We're going to probably talk about it next week. We're going to have a celebration, a second party, I guess I should say, here in Houston. So we're going to be, Ray and I are going to be very busy this week. So we'll tell you more about it next week. All right. So thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. If you want to contact us, send your emails to show@bearpodcast.com.
Or you can call and leave us a voicemail at 206-222-2327. That's 206-222-BEAR. Give us a call and we'll play the voicemail on the show. Just like Dave.
Yeah. And subscribe via iTunes and YouTube and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. And we will catch you guys next week. And wolves and many hugs.
Wolf, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Wolf, what a bear. Wolf, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Wolf, what a bear. Wolf, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Wolf, what a bear.
That's Barry White.
BearPodcast 427.
Dave.